Well, good morning. How is everybody? I'll just wait a minute to see if everyone can get logged in. Yay! Okay, so live. I am a little excited and nervous at the same time. So for those of you that have been following around for a long time, you know that that means it's alignment. Yes. So I'm very, very excited. Just rolling up my sleeves here. How are we feeling today? How are you feeling? Who's with me? Hi, good morning. So let's talk about living with intention. Okay, living with intention. Another word for intention could mean purposeful, could mean clear, could mean planned. Okay, we don't want to plan our dreams, we want to live with our dreams. But when we get intentional, we start to use our mind. And I'm big on like, okay, let's plan some moments. Let's plan the routine. Let's plan out the calendar. Planning uses your brain because you have to do a lot of math in planning. There's a lot of, especially now that I'm a mom of toddlers, there's a lot of math involved in wake windows and schedules and mommy time and work time and trying to fit it all on the calendar. But when you become intentional, there's this really beautiful piece to the puzzle that I think we tend to forget. And when we're using our mind, we can listen and connect to the inspiration that comes forward. And when we're using our mind, we are allowing ourselves to connect to priority and self priority. I really love this term more than self-love because I think when we're aligning to self-love, sometimes it'll feel like, oh, well, the opposite of that is, well, self-hate. And maybe I don't hate myself. But when we think about self-priority and the opposite of that is not prioritizing yourself, that's something that really, really resonates with me in a very strong way because I'll dip out of moments of life where I'm feeling maybe on my game, I'm feeling really, really good, I'm feeling really confident. And every time I find myself in a space where I'm feeling not so confident, I'm feeling not myself, 10 out of 10 times, I'm not prioritizing myself. And this is where my mom and I have had a lot of fun kind of redefining a lot of words. And one of the words we're redefining is selfish. Okay. And we've been doing that on the Goddess Rebellion podcast. If you have been listening, yay! I love this podcast so much. But selfish is not the absence of thinking of others, right? It's being selfish really is being yourself. And a lot of the times when we are, talking with you or connecting with you in our Modern Soul Society Facebook group or wherever that may be, it's really, really difficult to be yourself when you feel like being yourself is wrong, is bad, is taking away from others. And so my intention for May, which I'm so excited, today is May 1st. Yay, it's a fresh month, a fresh start, a fresh routine, a fresh intention. This May, I'm going to be showing up here with you in the mornings for just a few minutes. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but really getting aligned to starting your day with intention, starting your day with yourself, starting your day with priority. And this may be afternoon time for you if you're on the East Coast. This may be in the middle of the night for you if you're over in Australia, whatever time it is. I'm going to be keeping the replays posted over in our Modern Soul Society Facebook group. So be sure that you are all signed up there. Come join us, come hang out. It'll be fun. But I really want this to be a space where even if you don't know your routine, even if you don't know your schedule, even if you don't know exactly what it is you're supposed to do, that this becomes a really safe, sacred little haven for you to connect to yourself, to find something that you need to hear from yourself. And if you're looking to just, sweeten that routine just a little bit, I would definitely give the Goddess Rebellion podcast a listen. Here on YouTube, we have the videos posted. It's on Spotify, it's on iTunes. But those episodes really do have a lot of healing, a lot of reflection. They're done in a very poetic way. And so you could listen to the same episode every day for a month and you'll probably hear something different. So there are lots of new ones. So go check it out. Today, I want us to connect to the intention that we want to bring to this new month. Okay? So in May, I want you to think about what the energy of May holds for you. Okay? Because our timelines, our patterns tend to mirror each other. And so if you notice, maybe I was just having a conversation with my mom the other week, and she's like, April's never been your month. And I'm like, yeah, okay. That hits. Yeah, that rings true. It's never been my like peak month. September always has a lot of magic, right? There's like certain months that just kind of pop, but you want to look at even in a negative way. If April's a dip, why? And there might be recurring patterns, recurring traumas. There might be an anniversary of some sort, or maybe a birthday, or whatever it is that's popping around. But I want you to think about the energy that May brings you. Okay. And we don't have to just let it be that way, but you don't want to go into the month with the expectation. Like for me, May has never been my September either, right? Hearts, 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 hearts. Yes, thank you. I love all the hearts. May is for me where I get very soft. And it's usually where I'm building up momentum, because June for me is a very like high action month where I'm like, go, go, go. I call it June bloom. It's really where I'm like blooming, where May for me is really rooting. And so if you think about that, what is May for you? And it might take you some time. You can post in the comments, right? What energy does May bring you? And you can look at your emotional pattern, you can look at your energetic pattern, maybe what manifests in your life for you. Do you have a lot of down days? Do you have a lot of exciting things? Maybe you get job opportunities. Maybe this is when you feel really good in your love life. What is it for you? So for me, I already told you, I feel like this rooting energy. And it's also when I'm looking at that, that's how I'm making choices for myself and also coming here. So I'm really rooting right now, and I'm rooting with you, and I'm inviting you to come join me in the mornings so we can really root into the energy. If you're here, you're probably going to align to a lot of my energy that I have. And so we're going to be very soft, very grounded, very allowing. And then we are going to pow pow in June bloom. Okay. So May, here we are. What intention do you want to set for yourself this month? What do you want to see happen? What are you excited about? And if you want to take it a step further, okay, I don't want you to be results forward. I would like you to look at what moment do you want to experience this month? Like when you take your picture, when you take your camera out and you're taking video of something that inspires you, of something you're creating, what is that moment? Okay. And for me, I'm taking my video out. Hi, you're looking at it. You are my moment in May. So I'm really, really excited about it. Have an open mind. I'm going to be playing around with different things. I'm going to be using intuition, going to be using a little bit of magic, a little bit of goddess rebellion, a little bit of clarity, a little bit of clearing, a little bit of everything kind of infused in here. And it's going to be very intuitive. So when you show up, you are adding to what's needed. And whatever you need is going to be pulled out, and we're going to create this time together. So don't think that because I can't see you, I can still feel you, okay? And that's really, really beautiful. And then we can always connect deeper in the Facebook group. So hearts, hearts, hearts. Thank you for the hearts that are going on the screen. I'm missing the Periscope days just a little bit. You know, that's when we had our morning lives, and I'm very nostalgic for that time. I am using YouTube, so I don't know how the sound is going to work. This is going to be a new platform, so I'm not going into this with perfection, right? And you shouldn't either. Let's play together. Let's see how this works. And I'm just going to pull up some music really quickly because I just want us to do some visualizing visualizing together in just a second. So let me get my music. How are you feeling today? I'm going to be asking you that question a lot, okay? How are you feeling? And good. No, I don't want you to say good. How are you feeling? How are you really feeling? And it doesn't mean you have to stay there, but I think it's really important to identify what you're feeling, because how are you going to feel better if you don't know where your start point is? And a lot of the times we just lump in feeling blah every day. But I like to think you're a little bit more complex than that. Okay. I highly doubt we are feeling the same emotion every day, all day, because if you are that way, you aren't feeling, you're responding in neutral. And neutral isn't feeling, okay? It's numbing. All right. So we're here to wake you up. We're here to feel. Let me just see if I like this song first. See if it plays. It's thinking. My poor computer has been editing so much lately. It needs a moment of intention. Got my pinwheel of death here. There we go. Okay. So I want you to think right now. What is it? And I think, Mom, you might be on here. If you could give me a thumbs up on the volume of the music, if it sounds okay, if it doesn't, too high, too low, let me know. I want you to just take a moment. You can close your eyes, you can leave them open, but I want you to connect to your emotion center, okay? I want you to connect to how you feel right now. And maybe you feel worried. Maybe you feel, maybe you feel scared. Maybe you feel depressed. Thank you. Maybe you feel excited. Maybe you feel apprehensive. Maybe you feel anxious. And I want you to sit with that just for a moment, because feelings are not bad. Lower emotions are not negatively impacting you. They are carving out room for the opposite end of the spectrum to exist and dwell inside of you. So if you're feeling depressed, that's beautiful, because that means you're carving out room to understand what hope means and what hope feels like. And if you're someone who swings in that spectrum where you have moments of deep, deep pain and deep, deep depression, you have the ability in you to swing into deep, deep hope, which the kind of hope that's so inspiring to those of us that can't reach that level of hope. And so here we're going to allow the beauty and the contrast of it all, because what exists in us, the law of contrast states that the other must also exist. And so don't be afraid to allow that truth to come forward, okay? Because you just might be the most damn inspiring person in your life. You never know. But in this moment, I want you to connect to that emotion that's coming up for you. And I want you just to get quiet. Maybe you're driving, maybe you are actually sitting, maybe you're at work. You can ever so slightly open your left palm, okay? You can place it on your lap, you can place it on your desk, you can place it in the air, whatever feels good to you. But I want you to imagine right now that light is surrounding you. Calling in the love. Breathing love into our hearts, love into our mind, love into our space, love into your palm. And feel light in the palm of your hand. And as you breathe, I want you to picture the palm of your hand breathing with the breath. In and out. Some of you might actually start to feel a pulse. Some of you might start to feel a tingle. But I want you to focus on the palm. Breathing in love. Here is where we're going to allow the intention to guide. I want you to think about what is in opposition of that lower emotion that you feel. If you're apprehensive, maybe you're sure. If you're worried, maybe you're confident. And thinking of that opposition, I don't want you to sit here and believe that to be true. I want you to sit here and allow, which means I'm willing to believe that possibly, maybe, I have the ability to feel hope. I have the ability to feel confidence. I have the ability to feel sure in myself. And I want you to say out loud if you can. If not, say in your mind, I'm willing to believe that possibly, maybe. Letting your palm still breathe. Feel the energy grow. I'm willing to believe that possibly, maybe, if I am feeling this lower emotion, it is because higher emotion also dwells within me, and the choice that I have to align to the emotion is not in them individually alone, but together. You are aligning to the spectrum in totality, which means that you are not fully at the lower end of whatever you feel, and you are not fully at the higher end of whatever you feel, but you are standing at the possibility of the spectrum you hold. And when we align to intention, we align to choice. In this moment, you are going to ask yourself, want to feel? If you had a choice, what would you feel? What energy would you bring? What emotion would you bring? What would speak before you enter a room? What would others feel in you? What would you feel in yourself? If you had a moment where you could choose how the rest of this day would go, what if it has found you right here today? And now, I want you to place your left hand over your heart and breathe in love. Breathing in hope, breathing in possibility, breathing in intention, breathing in emotion, aligning to how you want to feel. Allowing whatever is true to come forward. And in the alignment to the hope you want to feel, allow that both exist. And in this moment, let your hand fall. Smile now. Even if it feels forced at first. Even if it feels small. Your emotions that come from the brain do not understand that when you are smiling, you are not in front of a reason to smile. And so smile. Smile. You are allowing your brain to connect to other releases in your emotion system. It doesn't have to feel real first. It will. And so now, I want you to think. I want you to feel. I want you to connect. What intention do you have for May? What do you hope will happen? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. What do you hope will happen? What do you want to find in yourself? What do you want to create? What do you want to experience? What do you want more of? What do you want less of? What do you want in here? This will help guide the priority. Because what you want, that will radiate from you when you remind yourself. And here's the sad part. We need the reminder of what we want because we default to what others want for us, to what we think others will want. And so we align to making others happy. We people please, we accommodate, we tiptoe, we do whatever we can to make sure that everyone else is happy. And then we wonder why we aren't. And so right now, I want you to get very clear about what it is you want. And if you can't think of it right now in this moment, as you go about your day, I want you to be thinking about this. What is it that I want? What do I want? What do I want? What do I want out of the whole month of May? I'm not talking about your morning routine, your afternoon routine, your evening routine, every damn day of the hour, every day of the week, the month. Just what do you want out of the month? One thing. It might be a feeling, it might be an experience, it might be in a moment, but then I want you to take it a step further. I want you to write it down. And then, taking it a step further, this might be a magical post-it, okay? It might be little notes in your phone, but put it somewhere where you see it. For me, that might be the fridge. That might be the mirror where I get ready. It might be my computer. Those are probably the three main places I'm going to see something. Maybe the coffee machine. Put that Post-it of just a little short bio of what it is you want. Don't think about it too much. Just if it's a moment, if it's a feeling, love, hope, confidence, connection. Maybe you want to have a really beautiful day where you are pampering yourself, or maybe you want to connect with a friend or your kiddo, or whatever's going on in your life, your partner. Maybe you want to find love, maybe you want to have courage to go after that thing or ask for a raise, whatever it is. I want you to write it down, okay? Then right now I want you to just let your heart open. I am willing to believe that possibly maybe this thing will find me in May. I'm willing to believe that possibly maybe this will find me in May. And I want you to be reciting that out loud, okay? I'm willing to believe that possibly maybe, I'm willing to believe that possibly maybe, I'm willing to believe possibly maybe. Fill in the blank with what you want, because I just told you the secret, okay? The secret that unlocks the resistance up here in any affirmation that you want to create. There it is. There it is. Now, how are you feeling now? You should feel maybe a little lighter. You should feel maybe you've slid up the scale a little bit on that emotion scale. Whatever it may be, I hope you can trust that it doesn't take you sitting in your meditation space, being quiet with yourself for 8 hours in a row to hear what it is you need to hear what it is you are wanting to unlock in yourself. And healing goes the same way. It's never something that we can fully just plan for. It's never something that we can fully just know. But I want you to maybe set the intention to come here with me. I will be streaming live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. If you need to know more of the details or are looking for a link, you can always go to the Modern Soul Society Facebook group. It's free, okay? That's where we connect. That's where I usually post most of what I'm doing or kind of preparing everyone there. I'm excited. Thanks for showing up for me. Thanks for all the hearts. If you show up again, know I love the hearts. You know what the hearts do? They show me the energy, right? There's someone else there. Now, my moment was you, and I can't see you, but I can see these little hearts in the bottom of the screen. So that's affirming, right? That's affirming my belief in that we're here together. So that's beautiful. I'd love to connect with you deeper. Love to hear how this went. I will be posting the replays, so I hope you enjoy. And my heart is full of intention for May together with you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.